In the previous video, we have already seen how to run this servlet. Now, we will see how to send a request from the client and then the servlet will run on the server, right? So, the servlet is never usually called directly and it is never run directly. There will be some request which is coming from the client to the server, and then this request will be resolved and the corresponding servlet class will be executed, or rather the service method of the servlet will be executed. So we'll see how we can do that. So we already have an index.html file which is pre-created. So the index file is the first file of our web application which will run. Or you can also create your HTML files here. So just by right clicking and clicking on new, you can create HTML files here. For now, we will be working with the index file itself. So in the index file, now what happens is when a form is submitted from the client browser, the form will be submitted and it will go to the server, and the server will then resolve which request has been received, which type of request, and for which servlet. So for that, we will be creating a form and we give name to this form. Let's call it login form. And in this form, we will need to mention the method. So this method is the HTTP method. So because we have written a doGet method in our servlet, so we'll be sending a GET request, and we will also define the action. So the action is the page or the URL of the resource where we want to redirect our request. So here we will write my sample servlet, as my sample servlet is the name or the URL pattern of our servlet. Then we will close this tag, and inside this form we will need to create a submit button. So when we click this submit button, the request will be, or this form will be submitted. So to create a submit button, we create input type submit, and we can give an ID to this button so that we can identify this button later on, and we give a value. So we just give it a value which says go to servlet, and we end this tag. So we are just creating a button in our servlet, and this button will submit the form, and on submitting the form it will go to my sample servlet with the HTTP get method. So on running this, in the output we will get the HTML page, the index.html. So here, as you can see, start page was the title of our index page. Then in the address bar, we can see that localhost. So this is the server which is residing on our local machine itself. And project 1 is the web application context, and index.html is the file, the web page that we are viewing right now. Then this is the header 1 text, hello world, and then we have this submit button, the value for which we had defined to be go to servlet, so it will be displayed on the button. Now on click of this button, it will take us to this sample servlet. So this is the output of our sample servlet which was displaying the request dot get context path. And here you can see that the URL has also changed. In this video, we will see how to write a simple servlet for adding two numbers. So we will be posting the numbers in a form from our index.html, and then the my sample servlet will read these two values which are submitted by the client and will add these two values and display it in the browser. So basically it will add the two numbers on the in the server, and then it will return the HTML response which contains the sum of these two numbers. So we'll just modify this. Let's call this form adder, and the method that we use will be get method, and the action, so the action will be performed by the my sample servlet, so that is why we are keeping this URL as it is. Now we will be creating two text boxes. So to create two text boxes, we use input type text, and we give them some name. So let's call it N1 and N2. So just remember this name because these are the names using which we will be accessing the values of these text boxes in the servlet. And then we have the submit button. So we call this submit button the add button. So this will be the value that is displayed on the submit button. Now on click of this add button, the action, the request will be sent from the client, and the request will contain these two text, that is N1 and N2, and these will be sent to the my sample servlet. Now in the servlet, so in our sample servlet, we will be reading the values. So inside the do get method, the first step that we do will be int, let's say num1 is equal to, now to get the value from the HTML form, because the values will be wrapped in a request, so we will be using the request.get parameter method, and in the get parameter method we will be passing the name of that the ID of that text box, the input type. So request.get parameter N1 will give us the value which was entered in that text box, and because it is a string value, we will be parsing it using integer.parseInt. So using integer.parseInt method, we will be parsing it. We will write the same code for N2. And here in the display part, and we'll modify this addition. So sum of now when we run the index.html file, this is the output when we run the index file. So here we can see that the title is start page, and this is the index.html file which displays the header 1 text which is enter two numbers to add, and these are the two text boxes that we had created for and named them N1 and N2. Now when we enter values and click on add, so as we when we press add, this form which contains two text boxes will be submitted, and it will be sent using a get request to the my sample servlet. So on click of add, here we can see that it it is displaying the sum of 11 and 22 as 33. So this is the output of our servlet. And in the address bar, if you notice, so here this path, so this is the server and the web application context path. My sample servlet is the URL pattern of our servlet, and after a question mark, here we can see that the parameters that we had sent in the request, that is N1 and N2, they have been appended in the URL itself. So this is happening because we are using a get request. In case of a get request, the parameters, the form parameters, are appended in the URL and they are sent in the URL itself. So here we can see n1 is equal to 11 and n2 is equal to 22. Now we can also modify these values. So if I change the value of n1 to 34 and n2 to 62, and when I press enter, so a new request will go to my servlet, and then it will have the values 34 and 62, and then it will display the output of 96. To send a request from the client using the GET method of HTTP, there are two changes that we need to make in our application. One is to change the method in the index.html to post, and the second change will be in the servlet, wherein we will change the doGet method to a doPost method. This is the output, wherein if we enter some numbers to add and press the add button, now here we can see the output. So the two numbers have been added from the servlet and have been returned as an HTML code. But if you notice the URL, these two parameters, the value of n1 and n2, has not been appended in the URL. So this is because we are using a post request. You can also try changing the content type from text/HTML to text/plain. On running this code, you will get an output wherein the text which is in the out.println is printed as it is. So the HTML file which was written in the printWriter object out has been displayed as it is because we had selected the content type to be text/plain.